Hey guys, thanks for joining me for this reading for Cancer. This is just most important messages that you need to know going through the end of March and into April. And I just want to remind everybody about my 1,000 subscriber giveaway. I'll be giving away a free Modern Witch Tarot deck, brand new, and also a private reading with me as well for the person who wins. All you have to do is, number 1, be subscribed to my channel, and number 2, comment a purple heart on any of my videos. So any other information you need about that is in the description box. And let's go ahead and get started. Most important messages for Cancer. What do my Cancers need to know going through the end of the month? Wow, we've got the Devil coming through. So definitely some difficult situations that you're feeling. Maybe a situation started out good and now it's not going the way that you wanted it to be. Could be dealing with the Capricorn. Trying to figure out if you want to fix this, if you want to work through it. And I feel like you do. And I feel like this is something that you can work through. I feel like you're very loyal to the person that maybe is you may be in this situation with. And it may feel like you are giving more than your person right now, or maybe you're feeling like you're working harder and you're having to balance a lot more in your life. Two of Pentacles energy again could be dealing with a Capricorn, could be Scorpio as well, and then we have the 10 of Pentacles coming through, so also Virgo. But I do feel like with the presence of the Earth energy, there's a lot of decisions being made, and again trying to balance out what's best for you and how to work through a difficult time in the relationship where maybe there's some negative thinking, or maybe there's been some negative conversations that you guys have had, and it could be just dealing with the difficulty of being with this person all the time, and or just having the same arguments maybe over and over in a relationship, and it's kind of like, how can I balance my life out and kind of move through this with that move through this with that energy of wanting to do what's best for me and my family and making a better foundation for everybody involved. The Sun coming through, fire energy, as well as the Tower. I mean, that's a lot of fire energy. You feel empowered to take action about the situation, and it may be a situation that does hurt your ego, or it does make you feel upset. It could cause headaches and keeping you awake, and you're feeling upset in this relationship. It definitely feels like a relationship situation where you want to make it work, but you guys need to figure out better ways to deal with your problems. I mean, I feel like maybe that's something that you've been working on, and you're kind of, right now is definitely a time where you're being hopeful about it, and you do feel like ultimately working it out is going to be best for you, and you maybe are thinking about the good times in the relationship and how to get back to those memories where you're happy with your home and maybe happy with the family that you built. Some of you have children and you want to keep that situation positive and keep it happy and stay in that relationship, and you want good news to come through even though you're dealing with a difficult situation. You're trying to figure out how to get that good news. It's like that you can have it, and maybe that's based on the fact that some of you have had those good memories before and there have been really good times before, but this relationship might be in a point where it's feeling like a lot of work right now, and it feels like you guys may need to start over or do something differently in order to succeed. You need to fight through. 10 of Swords coming through, Gemini energy, ending that just destructive energy, putting that negative out like that negative energy aside, and like figuring out how to release the negativity in the situation, or figuring out how to overcome like those arguments that are just reoccurring, annoying, and whatever it is that keep you to kind of not at your best, or keep maybe I don't know if you are dealing with a Gemini or just another strong, that's kind of like a sign that's like hard-headed, right? And this is like you just kind of wanting it to be done with that. Like you're done with all that and you just want to move forward and move into that new phase of that positivity. The Knight of Swords, you are done. You are moving forward. Like, could be a Taurus you're dealing with as well, but it's more Gemini energy too. And it's like accepting the truth, knowing yourselves, understanding the two of you and how to keep it positive and not keep it negative. Like if you know something triggers your partner, maybe find a delicate way to approach that situation, that kind of thing. We have the King of Wands, so this is you being creative about your approach. Leo, Cancer energy, so I do think this is you really staying true to yourself, but also figuring out how you can compromise with your partner and communicate properly. You can still be, that person that you are, and I feel like you are really non-judgmental, and I do think that you're giving this person like a lot of chances to kind of make things right. You're not prepared to walk away from anything, even though there may be temptation to do so. You're very loyal, and this is what it is. And I do think you're motivated to move forward. Six of Cups shows you, thinking about, again, those positive memories. Scorpio could definitely be dealing with Scorpio. Thinking about reconciling, making up, making a change. But I do see that the reality of your situation is, it's the trapped feeling again, with that Eight of Swords. It's feeling restricted, feeling like you're going to have to restrict yourself in order to make things work. It's really like, these two cards really show me right here. It's kind of just like you, again, choosing your battles and making sure that you're not poking the bear because you want to keep things positive and keep things light. And, sometimes it does require us to kind of maybe step back and you don't have to necessarily conform and not be who you are. And, but it's just kind of, again, choosing your battles and making sure that you're fighting for what's important. We've got Eight of Cups at the bottom of the deck, more Scorpio energy, could be Pisces as well. But it's you looking for change and an emotional change, finding what's missing in your relationship. It's like you're kind of on a search for how can you do what's best for you in your relationship, and just ensuring your own happiness in a sense, working through those difficult times. You're really working through difficult times right now, internally and in a relationship for sure for some of you. And when I say relationship, it doesn't always have to be your significant other. It can be an important family member in your life, someone that is important to you, obviously, or that relationship that you do value. And obviously you do value them a lot because you want to figure out how to make it work with this person. It's like you're willing to do anything, even if it hurts you, even if it keeps you up, even if you have to change yourself a little bit. It's like, I'm willing to do what it takes. Like, you need to know from them, what is it going to take for them? So I think an important thing, to think about is be honest with the person, but again, approach it in a reasonable, wise way to where, it's focusing on the positive. And your goal in your conversation or in your approach in this is to have a positive outcome to where you don't have to feel like you're holding back as much, and where you can feel honest with your partner and you both have that goal of moving forward what's not working out and then figuring out what does work out and how to make that work for you guys. So a couple cards just to hold up for the thumbnail because I think that it's an important message. The Sun and the Six are really telling you to focus on your goal of keeping that relationship together and keeping that relationship positive. All right, one last message for my Cancers. Oh my. All right, so the first one that came is a new start is coming. So I do think that, you know, being honest and opening up, and again with the Tower, we know that working through this is going to bring you to a new start in the relationship, and things definitely can get better. Balance your spirituality and practicality, full moon in Pisces. So again, balance, you know, spirituality and practical. I don't know how to say it any better. Understand what's logical and what's not. And again, choose your battles, that kind of thing, that energy. Stepping out of your comfort zone, like we talked about, you're not going to be able to win every battle. You are going to have to compromise in your relationship in order to make it work. So step out of your comfort zone sometimes, or when you have a feeling that's uncomfortable or different, sit on it, meditate, and let it process. And don't be afraid of it. Like, go through it. Don't push away from it. A win-win outcome is in the forecast. So it really does show that both of you can work together and you can get back to that happy place. For those of you who already had, you know, that place, for those of you, if it's like your first kind of fight or your first disagreement or your first notion of, I'm not sure, it's really a sign that you can make this work. You just have to put in the work. The end of a tough cycle approaches, full moon in Capricorn. Some of you guys definitely dealing with the Capricorn. And it's just, again, pushing through that cycle and just knowing that it's going to change. Your hard work will pay off. New moon in Capricorn as well. So more Capricorn energy. Just really you investing into this and just kind of knowing that it's worth it. So Cancer, I hope that helps you get through this relationship situation that you're dealing with through the end of March and into April. And don't forget to like this video if you do enjoy it. Subscribe to my channel, enter my giveaway, and I'll talk to you again in April. Talk to you later. Take care.